Good evening and welcome to my channel again. I am doing another box presentation today for Haolam. This is a subscription that our family decided to invest in to support the people of Israel. Basically, doing this monthly subscription, it is, I just want to remind everybody, it is approximately $100 a month. I know it says 99, but I always round up stuff like that to the nearest dollar. So it's about $100 a month. It does include the shipping. So that price, you get free shipping anywhere you're at. So I think that is a wonderful value considering that it's coming internationally. So that was a good value for me. But each month you get different products. It's usually about in between 7 to 9 different products. And what it does, what I love about it is that it supports small businesses, farmers, artisans, people who are struggling under the anti-Israel boycott, basically. Where they're boycotting the Jewish goods. So it's basically a movement that's going on over there called Boycott, Divestment, and Sanctions. And what it's doing is it's actually hurting Jewish small businesses in Judea and Samaria. So we are Christians in this family, and we support Israel and the Jewish people, and so this was kind of our way to support them and show our love to them. So before I open this, I do on my channel. I always do a biblical standpoint because part of the reason why we support Israel so much is because God commands us in His Word to do so. Today's verse is from 2 Samuel 7:23-27. What other nation on earth is like Israel? What other nation, O God, have you redeemed from slavery to be your own people? You made a great name for yourself when you rescued your people from Egypt. You performed awesome miracles and drove out the nations and gods that stood in their way. You made Israel your people forever, and you, O Lord, became their God. And now, O Lord God, do as you have promised concerning me and my family. Confirm it as a promise that will last forever, and may your name be honored forever so that all the world will say, the Lord Almighty is God over Israel, and may the dynasty of your servant David be established in your presence. O Lord Almighty, God of Israel, I have been bold enough to pray this prayer because you have revealed that you will build a house for me, an eternal dynasty. And basically that's David talking about his eternal covenant with God. Not only is God the God of Israel, and Israel is His chosen people, but He made a covenant with David to that he would lead, a dynasty of kings, and that would always be forever his, the promise he got from the Lord. And basically that was revealed through Jesus Christ, who was the Messiah. So that's why they call Jesus the Son of David, because he ended up that dynasty lived on and on and on through him from this many thousands of years ago all the way up into the New Testament. And Jesus is king still today. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and open the box. And this one would be for July. So this is a July unboxing video. And I really like how they just usually tie in a theme for each and every, oh my God, cut myself there. For each and every box, there is a general theme that goes along with it. So that's what I really, really, really love about this. Again, I'm making this one a little late because I had been sick, and I had also been on vacation for a while in June. So this is why I'm kind of behind on my videos. I do have August's box already. It was sent a little early, so you'll be seeing that video as well. So this, it had like a little card in here, and it says, have a nice summer. Summer is on the way. The weather is warming up and the sun is shining again. We are hoping and praying that you see the lockdown restrictions lifted and you'll be able to get out once again to meet with friends and family and visit the parks and beaches. We are sending our best wishes and love by way of these natural and healthy products. Organic protective cream, and I don't like reading everything before I see it, but you know, I'll just read it. A great relieving gel after exposure to the sun, and a mosquito repellent spray. They are all made from natural ingredients. There is also a beach towel. Wishing you a healthy, happy, and safe summer. Okay? So we have our beach towel. And this is cute. All right, so let's read what it says in the back first, and then I'll kind of stand up and show you the full towel. So this is the beach towel that they included. It says, all the way back to the days of the Bible, the inhabitants of the land of Israel were dependent on rain from the sky and God's will to bestow it upon them. As is written in Deuteronomy 11:11, but the land, whither ye go over to possess it, is a land of hills and valleys, and drinketh water as the rain of heaven cometh down. Telling us that abundant rain, so vital to our existence, is correlated to our actions in the way we live our lives. Even today, the citizens of Israel follow with concern each winter the progress of the rising water level of the Sea of Galilee, which is the main source of fresh water in this country. In the last decade, we have had mostly winters with scarce rains, but thank God, the past 2 years have been much better, and at present, the sea is filled up to the highest level in memory. Very cool. A folk tale about giving and the clear waters of the land. There are only 2 inland bodies of water in Israel. One is the Sea of Galilee, clean fresh water spawning fish and irrigating the lush vegetation along its shores. The River Jordan constantly pours into it, the waters flowing down from the northern mountains. At its southern end, the waters continue on into the lower branch of the Jordan, sending them south to another sea, which is famously known as the Dead Sea. It contains the saltiest water of any sea or lake in the world. Indeed, in Hebrew, it is called the Sea of Salt. And in it no living creature can survive. There are no birds chirping along its along its banks, which are a parched, lifeless desert. The disparity between the two is obvious. The Sea of Galilee gets its waters from the Jordan River, but doesn't keep them to itself. This sea gladly receives her abundance and gladly passes it on to where it is needed. Therefore, her water is fresh, full of vitality and movement. All the water going south flows into the Dead Sea, and there it stops, hoarded and kept in the lowest spot on earth. There it sits and stagnates, literally a Dead Sea. The land of Israel and its 2 seas thus teaches us that giving is the secret to life. And isn't that the truth? So, I'm going to show you the towel. Are you catching that, Dom? Okay. Dominic is my cameraman, my son. So I'm just making sure that he's catching everything so that you can see it. But that is a beautiful towel. Very, very awesome, you know, remembrance to us that the more we give, essentially, you know, the more that you give to others, the more you actually do get back. So, all right. It's more satisfying to give than it is to receive things, that's for sure. So, the first item it looks like that we have the second item is Holy Cacao Bean to Bar Chocolate. This is a cocoa drink mix with non-fat milk. So that looks yummy. I do like hot chocolate, but I think Dominic's more of a fan of that. So he'll enjoy that. That's my son, so there's the Holy Cacao. Okay. The next item is mini, well, let me tell you where that was from. It looks like this was from, I don't know if I can pronounce that. Penny Javier, Israel. Okay, you got that. Then we have the mini halva from Halva Snacks. There's a vanilla flavor, one with pistachio and one with cocoa beans. So it looks like we got some chocolates or some kind of treats here, which I love. And by the way, anything that they give you in here is organic and it is kosher. And so that's one thing I like to tell people, you know, everything is very organic and very fresh and made with the best ingredients. So there's my little box of chocolates that I got there. The second one, or why do I keep saying the second? The fourth one is the Ergo Organic Wellness Body Sunscreen with 30 CPF. So, looks like it's got natural vitamin E and green tea extracts. It says we're a family-owned boutique business with a unique approach to developing and producing natural organic cosmetics with the highest levels of GMP and a strict European standard of organic control. Okay, so this looks like it is a body sunscreen. And what I love about Haolam is their products are always, I mean, anything from the soaps to the lotions, they always have such a, it's a wonderful smell, very rich, and it just smells heavenly. So I do like that all of their products, you know, smell really good, as well as they are effective. So this one smells wonderful. And this is the body sunscreen. So we got that. And that, it looks like it's made in, it says Negev, Israel. Okay. So that's the little body cream, sunscreen. All right. This is called Herbs of Kedem. You can just go in on that one. There you go. So this is a skin protecting spray. This must be the Mosquito Repellent because, let's see, yeah, all exposed skin areas. And it has, let's see, eucalyptus, citronella, so this has to be it, okay? So it says from rare Judean desert plants west of the Dead Sea and herbal skincare products that they have been making since 1996. The steep climatic change between the Dead Sea and the Hebron Hills has resulted in a variety of endemic plants and a unique chemical content in those plants. So this is produced by the Grasses of Eden in Arad, Israel. Okay, so let's look and see. And I do, and one thing I also will say about this box is that I love the packaging that they use. They do not, it doesn't seem like they spare anything with how great the packaging is, because they're very well made and also very resealable. And I like how they deliver their product too, because the pumps are always nice, and it's just, they have really good packaging here. So this is that, and let me just spray a little and see how that smells. And again, very fresh, clean, very herbal, and it just smells heavenly. Everything always smells really good. And I have not had anything that's irritated my skin yet. I have pretty sensitive skin, so I haven't had anything that's irritated me or, you know, caused any redness of any sort. So, all right, so we got that. So that's like their insect spray, and I'd rather spray that on than anything, you know, like off skin spray. I mean, that makes you want to choke every time you apply it, so that's way better. And the mosquitoes have been really bad this year. So the next one is a rescue skin gel with chamomile and lavender. Very pretty box too, and I bet this smells fantastic too. This is from Gift of Nature. Looks like that's what it's called. It's an after sun formula. It combines high quality, locally harvested, organic botanical extracts that soothe irritated skin. And looks like it's, yeah, it says aloe vera, lavender, chamomile, and a couple of other things that I can't really pronounce. And it also has antioxidants from green tea, pomegranate, and I want to say acai or acai berry. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And it also has some cucumber extracts in it. So it's made in the Judean hills, in the historic Judean hills. And looks like it's made with ancient techniques, is what it says here. Each creation has a deep connection to the land of Israel and benefits both the body and the soul. Okay, so let's see what that smells like too. It's a rescue skin gel, and again, their packaging is just so pretty. So, and I've also found another really awesome thing about this is that, you know, when you get lotion or anything from anybody else, if you get any type of cream, lotion, gel, whatever, you have to use a lot. Well, with this, you only have to use a little, and just everything that I've gotten has just lasted me a super long time. So let's just put that on there, and I guess you can also put this in the refrigerator for an even more cooling effect. And it smells fantastic yet again. Very earthy and just really has an instant cooling effect. So you can definitely feel that when you put that on, but it would also be great in the refrigerator too. And you can put it in there. So that's good. See, this is, I love how they tie in everything in a summery box, a beach-based box. So looks like now we have a basil pesto. This is wonderful. And I have had pesto before. I've had it on, I can never remember what it's called, but it's one of those like appetizers that, it's like a bruschetta. I've had it on similar stuff to a bruschetta, and it's really good, and it has a wonderful, you know, very, very potent flavor that's very, it's just delicious. So this should be wonderful to try. And if you got that, did you get that, Dom? That? Okay. So this is from Mashik. I'm so sorry. I might be really messing these names up. Mashik Ekia. Okay. And it's located at Shiloh in the Regional Council of Benjamin, in an agricultural company which cultivates olive groves and vineyards. It also runs an olive press and markets high-quality olive oil and wine around the world. Okay? So, wonderful. Got some pesto. And I like how they give you a variety of things. And included in every box, we have our Haolam newsletter, and it has all of the, you know, some news that's going on in Israel. It gives you some history about the people behind the products, and, you know, gives you a good idea of how they came about and what they're working on. And then it also, when you go to the back, you get like an overview of the products, which I like to read too. And then this is one of my favorite parts about it. You get recipes. So for this one, this is an iced chocolate. See, I've only had hot chocolate, but this is an iced chocolate drink. And it tells you how to make it. It looks like you do ice cream with that too. Or gelato is what they're using in here. So this is wonderful. I just love how they do that. So then you can use your cocoa mix for this recipe. And then the other recipe is cheese and pesto pasta with spinach. So yeah, you can use it on pasta too. If you can use it on bread, you can pretty much use it on pasta. So it shows you how to make that recipe, and you can use the pesto that came with it. So that's it. It just, everything just ties in. I just love how they do a really good job of tying everything into the box, from the newsletter to their theme, and just letting you make the best use of everything that you get. This one here, it looks like it is Rosalia Cafe Patisserie. Oh, and this is granola. Yum. Okay. So we got a whole thing of granola here. It's a pretty generous package. I'm going to go in on that. And then it looks like it says on the back, our family bakery, Rosalia Cafe Patisserie, is located at Shemdat in the Jordan Valley. We believe that working together with people who are close to us makes the best granola in the world. Enjoy. Okay, so wonderful. We got some new foods to try, some snacks, and even some great skincare in this box, and a beautiful towel. I thought that this had a really good, message on here. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate your patience, and I wish you God's peace and happiness, and that He gives you blessings upon blessings. Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day.